Let's go through the terrain you can find in Into the Breach. One of the coolest aspects of the game is just how changeable this terrain is. Most terrain can be destroyed or at least altered through damage or weapon fire. Buildings. Cities or structures have between 1 and 2 hit points and are unaffected by acid, fire or smoke. Obviously, the aim of the game is to protect these. Each hit point is 1 point of your network. No terrain can be pushed, and in the case of robot factories, not even ice or smoke will stop them from taking their actions. Mountains. They occupy space. They block both ground movement and direct attacks, and they have an unusual hit point structure. All mountains can take 2 hits regardless of strength, with one exception. The disposal unit attack will instantly destroy them. Like buildings, mountains can be shielded or frozen to protect them, but are unaffected by acid, fire or smoke. Ice. This occurs naturally on Pinnacle and can be created on any acid or ice tile. It effectively converts the tile into a normal ground tile, and much like mountains, takes 2 hits to destroy. The big exception here is of course fire. Anything that would generate fire on a tile will instantly destroy ice, dropping the unit on it in the drink in the process. Curiously, acid will not pool on top of ice. Instead, it'll convert the underlying tile to acid if it can. Acid mortar. As mentioned in previous hints, these tiles instantly kill any unit that enters them unless they're massive or flying. These tiles are turned to ice if frozen and cannot be set alight. And as mentioned previously, water turns into acid if hit by an acid attack. They also block movement for any unit that would die entering it, and will apply acid to any massive unit that gets submerged. Frozen massive units dropped into water or ice will be unfrozen and won't be submerged if they fly, which means that they won't actually get the acid effect, even if they're dropped into an acid tile. Lava only appears on the final map, but you can picture it as unfreezable hot acid. It instantly sets any massive non-flyers alight, but because it can't be frozen, it's both a blessing and a curse to the cryomech. Your mech won't be frozen, but neither will any Vec flying on top of it. Chasms are effectively holes in the map. They instantly kill any non-flyers that enter them, and they don't seem to ever appear on any HQ maps or on the final island. They're most common on RST. Like acid, fire and water, they block movement for any units that can't survive entering them, but don't block direct fire. As of the most recent patch, not even the hazardous mechs can recover from falling into those pits. Teleporters. A live unit entering one of these tiles will swap position to the corresponding other tile. If there was already a unit there, it too will be teleported. Fire, smoke and acid won't be teleported, and this can have some pretty odd looking interactions with the hazardous mechs with these tiles, because a unit that reactivates is treated as re-entering the square it died on. Conveyors push any unit on them in the direction indicated. They always seem to start from the end to ensure that no units on the conveyor will collide with each other, though sometimes they will terminate in mountains or cities, so they'll slam that unit into that, and then you can get collisions. I should note, they do not move any effects sitting on top of them, so fire, acid or smoke are not moved. Like all environmental actions, these occur before Vec attacks and aren't considered by the Vec when they set up their attacks, meaning that they can end up missing buildings and hitting each other without any intervention from you. Forests. These appear on both Archive and Pinnacle and on Terraformer maps in the RST. They catch fire if damaged, and you can put them out if you repair a mech on that tile, though of course it will just catch alight again if hit by another attack. Sand. This only appears on the RST, and if it's hit by a damaging attack, it creates smoke, preventing any units from taking any actions on that tile. Those are all the terrain features I can think of in Into the Breach. Next time we'll go into active effects that can occur on or around the terrain, and other things that can appear on the terrain, which I don't consider terrain themselves. Until then, have a great day.